Hey there, how we doing? This is for Capricorn. Okay, so hi there, my name is Cheryl Lynn, and this is the weekly reading for Capricorn. This one is going to be for Monday the 18th of August through Thursday the 21st of August, okay? And then I'll be back on Wednesday to do bonus readings. I lost my voice. And get you through the weekend, okay? So, that's the whole deal. Yeah, this one's Capricorn. Okay, let's see what we got. Capricorn. Let's see what they give you. Okay, we got Capricorn, Capricorn, Capricorn. Alrighty. Here we go. Okay, what are we starting with? We're starting with the Three of Wands. Oh, y'all can't see from there. Hold on. Back. Maybe there. Yeah, that's good. Okay, Three of Wands. Sorry. Then I've got the Hierophant. And then the Six of Cups. Okay, that's your backstory or recent past. Currently, I have you with the King of Wands, the Nine of Wands, and the Five of Cups. In the near future, I'm looking at the Two of Cups, the Two of Wands, and the Ten of Cups. Okay, bottom of the deck for this one is the Devil. Okay, now for starters, this is actually your card, so you could be just standing in your power. That would probably be about right for Capricorn, right? So you're standing in your power here. That's what I have for the undercurrent to this entire reading. Okay? Alrighty, the card at the center of your read, so from almost every direction it's going to play into the equation, is actually the Nine of Wands. Nine of Wands being the wounded warrior. So it's like you've been through something, you've made it to the other side, but still, you didn't do it unscathed, right? So you're kind of feeling a little beat up or bumped up about the whole ordeal. Okay, we'll say that. Okay, let's see how they play in as we go. We're going to start with the recent past, or your backstory. Excuse me, where I have the Three of Wands, the Hierophant, and the challenge position is actually Six of Cups. Okay, so here in the recent past, there was something that you had a much higher level of commitment to. Okay, you were all in on whatever this was, to tell you the truth, and trying to look towards your future with this commitment. The challenge here is the fact that you have a ton of history with this commitment, I guess. So the way I feel about this is, in the recent past, you were tied to something that you felt maybe no longer served you, or maybe it was not in your best interest to stay in this vein of commitment as far as for moving forward. Maybe moving forward was something where you felt as though you needed to separate yourself from this commitment that you had, because the challenge is the nostalgia, or the thing you have a bunch of history with. So it feels like maybe you made the decision, and I don't think it was easy, that it was time to separate yourself from something that you had a higher level of commitment with, so that you could pursue something different, is how this looks. It does not have to be a relationship, could be a job, a friendship, could be anything, okay? But for a lot of you, this was some sort of a commitment that you let go so that you could go in a different direction, okay? It looks like it was a very tough decision to make, I will say that. All right, let's keep going. So that's your recent past. We couldn't change it if we wanted to, but at any rate, it's whatever's there is done. But however it played out is what's affecting you currently, okay? Hierophant, it could be, you could be dealing with the Taurus, I guess. Is that all I have out here? Yeah, Taurus. Okay. All right, so you don't have to be, but you could be. Okay, so now we're going forward. Now we're in the current. Currently, I have you with the King of Wands and the Nine of Wands. The challenge position is the Five of Cups. Okay, so you're presenting here as the King of Wands, it would appear. Male or female, makes no difference. It's an energy, but you are standing in your masculine right now. It's a King of Wands. You are incredibly charismatic. You are somebody who's very much so up for adventure. You're out to meet new people, see new places, do new things. Very much so out to see the world and what it has to offer, okay? All right. With the Nine of Wands, you are still feeling quite wounded by whatever it is that transpired here in the recent past, okay? And the challenge here is that you're having a hard time getting past it. With the Five of Cups, there's a lot of regret and a sense of loss when it comes to whatever it is that you decided to walk away from, it looks like, okay? So I don't know that you are doubting your decision, because you're standing in your power with the Devil here, but I do believe that you are still sad. I think you would have been sad no matter which way you went, but at any rate, that's what I see here, okay? So this is where you're at currently. All right, let's keep moving. So what do we have coming towards you in the near future? Okay, the near future, you have the Two of Cups, the Two of Wands, and then the Ten of Cups is the challenge. The Two of Cups is speaking of a divine union. So you feel that you left the commitment you were in to go towards a divine union, somebody you were destined to be with. And I think that you would love to stand on that decision, but with the Two of Wands behind it, I think that you are still uncertain if you've made the right decision. I feel like you are standing on it because you made the decision, right? There you go. But in the back of your mind, you're still not certain. You weren't certain. You wouldn't be certain no matter which way you went. This is a pretty tough situation here, it looks like. At any rate, the challenge right now is the Ten of Cups. So you're trying to figure out, where does your emotional fulfillment lie? Obviously, you feel you did figure it out, because it looks like you left one situation to go in a different direction towards a different situation is what it looks like. And you're just crossing your fingers and your legs and your toes and hoping that you're going in the right direction is what I see here. Because there's a ton of regret towards whatever you had a ton of history with, because at one time that was your Ten of Cups. I don't know where I'm at on time. I forgot to set my timer. Okay, we got plenty of time. Okay, what do we got here? Sorry. The Devil. Behind the Devil, I have the Six of Pentacles and the Fool. I mean, you've opted to take this leap of faith in a new direction. That's what it is, you know what I'm saying? With the Six of Pentacles, you feel as though this is a situation where there's more reciprocity possibly than there was in the other one. I don't know. Yeah, let's see what else we got here. What else do we got here, Capricorn? I believe you're standing on your decision. I'm just not sure if you're sure about it, right? Okay, so now we have the Six of Wands, the Strength card, and then the Nine of Swords. There's still a ton of stress and anxiety here as far as you're concerned, and as far as the person that you left behind is concerned. I mean, everybody involved has enough strength to get to the other side of this, but it's not easy for sure. With the Six of Wands here, there is also some trepidation, I guess you could say, towards what other people are going to say or what they are saying. You know, it is definitely having an impact on you, what other people are saying or thinking about your situation. As it would anybody, I suppose. Right? Let's see what else we got. I'm going to do the days of the week today. I'm not going to forget, so here we go. So it's the Death card, the Tower, and then the Knight of Pentacles. So basically, you put a death to one situation and caused a transformation, right? That's what you did. It did cause a tower. A severe one, it looks like. But, I mean, if that's not where you need it to be anymore, then it's not where you need it to be anymore. I don't know. With the Knight of Pentacles, it looks like you held off as long as you could without taking action on this. I don't know. I guess for fear of what people were going to think. Okay, 3 more, and then we're going to do the days of the week. I have the Hermit, the Seven of Swords, and the Star card. At this point, the situation you left behind, you're in total hermit mode. You're trying to not see that person, think about that person, talk to that person, nothing. And it's because of the Seven of Swords, because you realize that you managed to break all trust in this last situation, whatever you did there. Which is difficult for you because you still have a ton of emotion towards that person, but it's just not where you want it to be anymore. With the Star card, you're holding on to hope and faith that someday it's going to heal itself enough that you guys can somehow be friends or something. I don't know. I don't know if y'all have other things, shared stuff you have to take care of or what, but okay, well, there you go. Okay, let's see what we got right now. Monday, you've got the Queen of Swords and the Queen of Cups. This is what you had to decide between, huh? Queen of Swords, Queen of Cups. I believe you went with the Queen of Cups, and you're sad because of the Queen of Swords. You were going to be sad either way, so all you could do is just cut your losses and go the direction you felt like you were going to find happiness, I guess. Tuesday, sorry, the Sun and the King of Swords. Well, see, now this is a bit of a hang-up here because I just told you went with the Queen of Cups. Don't get too caught up in the male-female part of it, but the King of Swords is actually the divine counterpart to the Queen of Swords. So, Wednesday, we have the Lovers and the High Priestess. Yeah, there's been a bunch of secrets in this situation, it looks like. I think most of them are yours. Okay, what else we got? The Eight of Cups and the Five of Swords. And you walked away because you couldn't stand the inner turmoil nor the outer turmoil anymore. There was just a ton of conflict about this whole situation. And so you took the route that you felt would be the most conducive to some sort of happiness in the long run. For everybody involved, I believe. Although I don't know that you're going to get credit for that, okay? Where am I at on time? I think I'm done with time. Okay, there you go. Have a good day. No matter what the cards say, make it the best week you